Hi, I'm Chez Wong and welcome back to the Expansion Show. Today the topic is about where is Malaysia actually growing. Now the Malaysian economy just grew 5.8% in the second quarter of 2026. Sounds good, right? But here's a question that I think is more interesting. Where is that actually growth happen? Actually, because when we hear that the numbers like 5.8%, 7% or whatever, it makes us sounds like that we have a big economy is moving in one direction, but in fact no. So some industry they're actually growing faster than the others. Some places are more better with capital growth, factories, infra growth and jobs, and some part of the economy are actually not so doing well. So if you're a business owner, investors, or you're involved in the real estate, so the headline of this GDP result is not enough. So you need to know where this growth is actually happening. So eventually, our economic growth has to occupy physical space. Factory needs land, business need building, workers need somewhere to live, logistics needs warehouse, infrastructure follow demands, and we eventually also need some space to live as well. So that's where the property story begins. So today, I'll break down further how this growth actually coming from and what is driving it behind, and what could happen to the property markets in the place where that growth is concentrating. So let's dive deeper into it. Now the first one, where the growth actually is. Now our economy has changed many times over the past many years. We used to depend heavily on tin business. Back in the 1880, Malaysia was one of the largest tin producer, but that industry actually declined in the 1985, and Malaysia started to move towards oil and gas, especially after the development of Petronas. So today, energy is still important, but the things are changing now. Natural gas, especially LNG, becoming more and more important because we are looking for alternative to coal. So LNG is used to generate electricity and also by industry that need a lot of energy, especially we have a lot of data center today. So Malaysian oil and gas resources are no longer just an old industry. They are becoming more important again because all of them needs energy now. Manufacturing is going through a lot of changes now. Back in the 70s, Malaysia started building its electronic industry. So our Penang became an important manufacturing hub. So Intel came in that time, but today we are moving beyond just a simple assembly line. So with company looking at to diversify outside China, and with huge demand for AI and semiconductor E&E industry, Malaysia is also moving to a more advanced manufacturing, trying to raise up this kind of industry. So including chips packaging and other high value activities. And there is also construction ongoing as well. So we used to see the construction mainly about houses, commercial, shopping mall, highway, railway, mixed development, central business hub. But today, one of the biggest driver now in the construction is data center. So Johor and Selangor are actually attracting a lot of this investment because of their location, infra accessibility, the electricity supply, because they're so close to Singapore. And the construction is no longer just about building place for people. So we are also building the infra that support the entire digital economy. So especially Johor is very much on promoting that as now. So this service, they are growing too. Logistics, tourism, trades, they are also benefiting from the same economic activities. Our port line are important because manufacturing and trade grows, then more goods have to move. But the things that are not moving quite well is the agriculture. It declined by 3.7%. So this industry is facing problem because the labor shortage, the weather, the climate issue, our El Nino, and also limited land because land is getting more and more expensive. So when you put out all this together, something interesting appear. So it's the same place that we've been living, but different parts of the economy are moving in very different direction. So same area are attracting a very big capital, but some area are not. Now next, what could stop this growth? Now we have known that what are the things driving us forward, but there are things that I think we need to also watch out, because every growth story has something that we can go wrong. You can see that it can go wrong. So the first question that maybe we can think about is what happens if the AI and tech boom slow down? Probably it could happen in the future. A big part of our current growth story is connected to the semiconductor, electronic and data center. Yes, currently it's super hot. But if global companies suddenly reduce their spending in the future on AI technology, we'll definitely feel that. So that impact could come quickly because our manufacturing sectors is closely tied up to that. So, well, then we should ask how long can this technology investment cycle continue? Second, can our infrastructure keep up? This one particularly important because we are looking at property here. The same areas attracting factory and data center also need utilities and amenities as well. But when too many businesses want the same resources, then you can tell that price definitely is going up. The land is getting also more expensive. The rental also increasing. So even business have nothing to do with AI can get pushed up because they're competing with the same resources together. So economic growth can actually create a new problem here. Do we have enough physical space and infrastructure to support it? But while I see that, it's at least a good problem here to solve. Right, number 3, will wages ever catch up? If GDP growth at 6%, it doesn't mean everyone's income grows 6%. Are we? If Malaysia creates more high-skilled jobs and we don't have enough skilled workers to match them, then the companies will struggle to expand. If people's income don't rise along with productivity as well, then eventually consumer spending can be weaker. You see that? So the real question is that growth creating another better job, higher income and broader economic opportunity? Because that's what determines whether growth can continue and sustainable or not. So in conclusion, Malaysia grew at 5.8% in the quarter 2 2026. But the real question is, where is that growth happening? So here is the story. Capital move first, business follow, job follow business, and eventually property follows all three of them. So if you want to understand where Malaysia's next property opportunity might emerge, we don't just look at the today market, we look at tomorrow. This economy is being built. I'm Chez Wong, and thanks for listening. I will see you in the next episode.